Abusianti and that 12th of February 2025 just a parliament butu gidi she na majority versus the minority na ninjina Ken Ofori-Atta former finance minister ne ho nsema trend on social media so about raid ready in fie ene OSP abontin waba be declare no wanted no na eno na minority say omote ase a enye yie because the office of the special prosecutor ne de na che ano ye din debi enu kwa se sa na che we den or tackle issue no majority for also say debi Ken Ofori-Atta ban economy dia only the major enemy.
But I say to you that allow the courts to decide whether a man is guilty or not.
Thank you very much. Now, honorable member for Bolgatanga, is it Central or Central? Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I am very sad that in our country the biggest perceived enemy of our economy is being defended the way my colleagues are doing. And everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Honorable Dongo, how did you come by that? That is the biggest.
Mr. Speaker, if that makes him happy, I withdraw.
Please just withdraw. Honorable members.
Yes, the truth.
Honorable members, please. Honorable members, please, let's be guided by our all standing orders. This comment should not generate any debate. So please, let's make a statement that will invite no other person to come and challenge your statement. Please, let's be straightforward.
Mr. Speaker, you allowed very contentious, debatable issues to be raised here. And you are now asking me to respond to debatable argument without debate? Is that what you are saying? You admitted all that debatable documents that he presented here. But I want to say that if you are a Ghanaian and you respect yourself, Ghana has gone into debt restructuring and embarrassed globally. Who did that? Ken Ofori-Atta did that. The Ghanaians who bought our bonds, went through a DDEP. Who did that? Ken Ofori-Atta. And so, if you get up to defend this person who has robbed us of our peace and happiness, and you expect me to debate this in a manner that is not debatable, I beg to differ. But Mr. Speaker, the truth is that the OSP has made it very clear that the state did not send anybody to Ken Ofori-Atta's house, and that was staged by Ken Ofori-Atta's own people.
Hold on. Yes, minority leader.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, let the records reflect that this side of the house brought this matter up, questioning the mode of the action taken by state security operatives. Mr. Speaker, the argument being made by my colleague is to the effect that the man has committed some crimes and we are defending. Mr. Speaker, let it be known by him. Let it be known by him that as he is now in this chamber, he is aspiring into public office. He is seriously lobbying to be made a deputy minister. Mr. Speaker, he has not even been recognized. It is some of these unguarded statements. That is why he has not been recognized. Mr. Speaker, we are talking about the mode of the raid, the arrest. We are not saying that if the state has evidence against Ken Ofori-Atta, you shouldn't try him.
Well.
Mr. Speaker, if indeed there is an issue against him, the state can try him. Then he can have access to his lawyers.
Leader.
But you cannot accuse him that the man is guilty.
Leader, I'll come to you because you have your time so that you can address all these things, please.
Mr. Speaker, he has to withdraw that part of the submission.
Leader, which part?
These are my views.
Go on.
Yeah, they are my views. The minority leader doesn't tell me what to say in this house. He doesn't dictate to me what I say in this house. And I'm saying that when, as a government, you decided to violate the Public Financial Management Act with impunity, this day was coming, and it has arrived. The Public Financial Management Act is very clear. The Public Financial Management Act is very clear that you cannot commit this state to a multi-year contract without the Minister for Finance, himself issuing a commencement certificate. And yet after he issued a commencement certificate, he was still drawing on contingency fund as if he didn't know about the project. And he thought that you could do that as long as you want. But the subject is that the OSP has spelled out the reasons why he's looking for him. And I'm discussing what the OSP is calling him for. That when he decided to engage in multi-year transactions and refused the approval of Parliament, knowing very well the implications in the Public Financial Management Act, he knew that he would answer for it one day. And that you are now asking us to do what? Not to discuss a fugitive. We shouldn't discuss a fugitive. Is that what you're asking? Or to clean him up even though he's a fugitive? So when you came here, you knew that the product you are selling, you could not sell it. And we warned you. And you did. You can warn me as long as you want. But the important thing is that the OSP has stated. The OSP has stated that he didn't send anybody. Why are you running away?
Honorable Osenyako.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have come in peace.
You've come in peace.
Mr. Speaker,
you said you've come in peace.
Yes.
Very well. Let's listen to you.
God willing, Ghana will be 68 years this year. Mr. Speaker, we have seen government change all the time. Mr. Speaker, the wrong yesterday is not right today. If we are building a society, if we are building a country, if we are building a nation, Mr. Speaker, we cannot and we should not allow some of these ills to go on in our society. All of us sitting here, we are politicians. All of us. Tomorrow, it could be you. Today you think it is Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta, so it is okay. I will speak against it if it was meted to you. The fact that similar issue or same thing was done in 2017 doesn't mean that we should repeat same this time. You should listen to me. Mr. Speaker, I am sad. I am sad for Mother Ghana. I am sad for we as a politician, because tomorrow it will be your turn. And I cannot sit because I'm in the opposite side, so I'll sit down and watch you be treated this way. Mr. Speaker, if you want to build a nation, if you want to build a democracy,
let us use the laid down procedures. I am not speaking to shield anybody. The laws are clear that if anybody is found guilty of committing any crime, there are laid down procedures to deal with such matters. We don't use a Rambo style action to go to somebody's house. I have just a caution. I have a message for the president. President Mahama should listen to me. Mr. President, Ghanaians voted for you massively so that you come and unite this country. Thank you. They did not vote for you to come and divide this country. Thank you. If he want to leave a legacy long after he has leave his office, then I am begging him that he should use the laid down procedure to address some of this matters. Thank you, honorable member. And stop the buga buga. Thank you so much. To help this country. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let me come to
Mr. Speaker, I'm very grateful for this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I am one of those who believe that what is wrong yesterday is also wrong today. What I've read is that the OSP has said that the raiding that we are all talking about is something that was staged. I listened to him. And so for me, for us to use this precious time discussing something that has been staged, then I think that we need to have a second look at what we are doing. Mr. Speaker, I listened to my senior brother, the former Minister for Defense, and I was a bit sad. I followed you and the former Minister for Interior, and my good friend and brother, the former Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, and also Honorable Kandapa. The four of you, I follow you from outside here on that fateful day, and I dove my cap for Honorable Kandapa when he shouted, "Don't let them enter, don't let them enter, don't let them enter." You shouted, "Let them enter, let them enter, let them enter." And they entered. Mr. Speaker, he's now telling
Mr. Speaker, first of all, I want him to know, and he knows me very well, that where I come from, I'm not a coward. I can never be a coward. He knows that where I come from, I can't be a coward. I will never be a coward. Otherwise, I cannot go home. And Mr. Speaker, I want to repeat that I am not a coward. I can never be a coward. Otherwise, I cannot go home. He knows where I come from. And let me tell you, you have no evidence.
Thank you.
Not a single shred of evidence. And I want him to withdraw that statement because it's a direct attack on my person, on my family, my tribe, where I come from, and you are putting people in danger for no reason. If you don't have any evidence, withdraw it. It's very unfortunate that you will make a statement against Ambrose. He's not here to defend himself. Make a statement against me and I can defend myself. It's wrong. You have no evidence. You heard it. You heard it. It's very unfortunate. Do you even know when the soldiers came? Do you know where I was?
Honorable members.
When the soldiers came in, do you even know where I was that day? Do you know where I was?
Honorable members.
If you are using soldiers to intimidate Ghanaians, including myself,
Honorable.
if you are using soldiers to intimidate Ghanaians, including myself, chasing my car, that is not democracy. That is not democracy. You use soldiers to chase me. That is not democracy. There That is not democracy. Don't accuse me. You have no evidence. Withdraw it.
Well, honorable members, I will see the seat to the first deputy speaker. Meanwhile, you may continue.
Mr. Speaker, I started by saying that the defense minister is my brother. And indeed, I know where he's coming from. Where he's coming from, that is where I'm coming from. We are brothers. We are the same people. And so I was shocked that day when he was the one ushering in the military men to come and kill his own brothers. Mr. Speaker, he's saying that there was no democracy at that time, and that there was no government in place, and that he wasn't the minister at that time. And so whatever happened, he wasn't bothered. This is what he just said. Mr. Speaker, the very people who did that are still in the system. I want to call on you. On this day, we have their pictures to order an investigation so that we will get to the bottom of this issue. But I am a Muslim, and a serious and pious Muslim. And the last thing I will do is to tell lies on my own brother. I have said what we call the kalima. I believe in Allah. I believe in his prophets. And the next thing to believe in is to ensure that I don't tell lies on respected people like my brother. I'm only putting on the record that on that day, I followed you. My brother, Honorable Abu Jinapo, Honorable Ambrosderi, and Honorable Kandapa from the stance here down up to this point. When Honorable Kandapa insisted, don't let them enter, don't let them enter, don't let them enter, and you said they should enter. Indeed, they entered. You followed them. Mr. Speaker, what I want you to do is to call for the video. Call for the video. He wants me to come with evidence. Call for the video. And you will see him ushering in the military men. On this note, Mr. Speaker, I am calling for an independent investigation to ensure that whatever happened that day, we get the truth of it. And once we get the truth of it, he will cease to call on evidence. Thank you.